Hey everyone, and welcome. And I hope you all are ready for some exciting images to see shortly. Now, we'll say all of these images are public, and if you do look in the right place, you will be able to find them. Fortunately enough, our Intel team did find them, and we're here to share them with you. Now, as we go through all of these images, you can find all of these images on the club Discord, as well as if you look in the right places. So let's go talk about the evac first. So as we can see over here, we can see a few images of the rescue class, medium to large class ship. Now we can see a little bit of the evac, we can see the rescue pods, a little bit of the interior, how from this angle you can see basically not only the top view of the ship, but you can also see the bottom, which indicates that there will be cameras underneath it. As we scroll through a little bit more, we see like the little medic symbol on the side and the rescue class ship as itself. Now here's a little bit more on the interior. We can see the cargo bay, command deck, and the overall amazing features that this ship is going to offer. Now here's a little bit more of some concept arts that we've also found recently. And just look how amazing all of these images look, as well as we found the blueprint as well. So all of these images are available to the public. You can go and find them if you look in the right place, but otherwise they are all available on the club Discord. Now, we didn't only find the evac, we found the Bomberella as well, which is the capital size bomber. Ladies and gentlemen, now we do know that this ship has got like that overall what's his name, high quality vibe to it and everything like that, as well as a party vibe as well. And just look how it dwarfs a Grenadier, as well as how massively large it is in comparison on to a normal character. As we go down, we can see again, like in the Grenadier, that has that party vibe to it, as well as a little bit more of a chillaxed aesthetic. Now, from here, we can also see a little bit more of all of the interior or the designs that the concepts that they're coming up with. This looks like a crew area, but it's amazing. Look how absolutely ginormous this ship is. But this is not everything. Now, we did also find an Earp as well, which is between the small, from the XX small to small class range ship. And we can see it's basically a DIY ship. It's a do-it-yourself ship. So it looks like it's rusted and everything like that. It was made in the backyard of a junkyard. And it's amazing to see. We got some blueprints out here, how it looks when it's shooting some missiles and everything, as well as, but all of these images are available on the club Discord, as well as if you look in the right places. So now, ladies and gentlemen, a commander class ship for you all. The Treearrow. Now, the Treearrow is a bomber class, commander class ship. As we can see, there's front, back, side, and top view. We can see how it dwarfs a Bomberella and a Grenadier. And just look at the size comparison, as well as you can see over here, it has a dome, which inside it has terrain and everything like that, where as seen in this image, there's gardens, there's trees, and there's just like an everyday life that goes on over here as you're cruising through the metaverse, enjoying your everyday life inside of this commander class bomber, while being able to explore the planets at the same time. Imagine going over a planet, bombing a piece of land, while enjoying yourself in the pool at the same time. Now, if that isn't cool enough, we can see a little bit more of the aesthetics as well on the inside, just how absolutely ginormous it is, as well as we can see there's a couple of like interior designs, and you can even park your Grenadiers inside, as seen over here, which is absolutely madness. So now this isn't all, ladies and gentlemen. We've also got a couple of images here. The capital size transport ship. Now, just looking at this is mind-blowing. As we can see over here, we see a couple of smaller class ships flying next to it as they're transporting through the metaverse whatever resources you have. It even has a theater inside. How amazingly cool is that? And it's absolutely mind-blowing. As seen over here, we can see that it is the capital size transport ship in just the sheer length and width. It is ginormous. But apart from this, we've also got a few X's or Pearces and the Pearce X6, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is also the XX small to small class fighter range. So small class ship range. So I reckon that this thing's price will probably be about $1,500, most likely. We can see a little bit more on the interior, the overall design, and it looks absolutely gorgeous and so crazy. Now, we do know that most of the Pearces as well will be with the COP, which is the Council of Peace, which is the NPC kind of, the NPCs for each of the factions and so on. As we can see over here, we have like the police sirens and so on, which will be the NPC skin for the COP, basically overall for the Pearce X6. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, well, it's definitely not last, but it's definitely not least, but we have the C11 images. And look at the size of this thing. It is absolutely huge. We can see over here some of the commander class maybe, or capital size. No, this is a commander class weapon hard points. We can see one up down here and up here. A couple of points in the front over here that may be for hollow tanks as well. But if we just take into comparison with some of the other images over here, look how it is massive. What they gave us in comparison in the first teaser images is nothing compared to this. We have the overall blueprint, the front, the side, and top, and back. So if we take this ship into comparison, here's a couple of Pearce F4s flying next to it, and look how they are dwarfed next to the size of the ship. It is absolutely massive. So as we've seen before, this image here, they cut it off here on the side so that we didn't really know how large the ship was going to be, but over here we can see just how absolutely huge it is. Here's the hangar out of which your X5s or whatever ship class you may be in the hangar at the time are coming out. And this looks like a couple of the COP skins on the F4s. So these are most likely NPC ships. So as we go down over here, we can see just in just one side of the hangar, it's holding 8 F4s. Now this is the one side. Could this also be on the other side, indicating that there could be 16 F4s that you could hold in total in one C11, which is absolutely madness to think about. Now that's not all. We have the Chi as well, the Chi rainbow, and look at this majestic thing. Now we've seen this image before, and I think a little bit of this image, but here are a few more for us to enjoy on the overall aesthetics for this ship. It is absolutely gorgeous. We can see even a little bit of the hard points that come out, but these hard points aren't seen here. That means these morph out of the ship and as weapon hard points when you're engaged in combat. That's madness to think about. Here's a little bit of the interior as well as some more of the overall cockpit, how the overall feel for it is when you're actually piloting it, and how beautiful is that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is a Feist ship, which is in the XX small to small class range ship. Now, remember in the trailer, we saw an asteroid ship. This one, I don't think is it, because when we go and we look at the exterior, it is different compared to the one in the video. So there may be a future ship that is designated or designed as an asteroid. But just imagine this. A pirate or bounty hunter or whatever your occupation may be at the time, you're hiding in an asteroid field. You have this camouflage that helps you hide in the asteroid field, and you're able to attack ships that are oncoming or that are warping in. As seen in this image right over here, we have a ship that's warped in now, and now this Feist is ready to go and either like conquer and take it on. We can see a little bit more of the interior here as well, but all of this images and everything like that, if you want to like dive a little bit deeper into it, is available on the club Discord, as well as if you do look out in certain places, it is also publicly available. But I mean, there's so much more for us to uncover and so much more for us to see, and I hope to see you in the next one, as I will be also breaking down all of these little things for the future.